んは。今日もシャーロックホームズの生放送やっていきます。声ちっちゃかったりしない？こんなもんなんかな？大丈夫？ちょっと上げとこうか。先週生放送できなくてすいませんでした。日曜日はするのを忘れてたんですけど、先週の土曜日はちょっと電車が動いてなくて、ちょっと仕事あったんですけど、土曜日いつも出勤なんですけど、土曜日は帰り電車動いてなくて帰れなくて、家帰ったら結局9時半だったかな。で間に合わなかったのですいません。で日曜日やるつもりだったんだけどすっかり忘れてるっていうね。本当申し訳ないです。明日はちゃんとライフイズストレンジの生放送の方もしっかりやるので。どうしやってこう。どこまで行ったっけ？オーソンワイルド？どうしやってこう。どこまで行ったっけ？また前の話を終わってオーソンワイルドについてさらに調べよう。アメリカ演劇界のスターが役作りの勉強と称し、ホームズの元を訪れた。リオさんこんばんは。どうもです。ちょっと先週配信できなくてすいませんでした。操作を忘れてる。
Oh, come on, Toby. Your soap bath couldn't have been as bad as that. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home. Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
あ、そういえばあれか、前回家に急に変な人が入ってきたやつね。
This must be grease paint.
油性を白い、消えないじ
I use the same brushes for makeup.
ゃん。まさかの一緒のやつ。これは何？
Face powder of an excellent quality.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face.
つい
Is
て
it
る
makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me.
いっぱいついてるけど。いや
No, don't touch that!
泥棒みたい。何してんの？
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
なんかメガネ跡みたいになってるけど。裕福。なんか、あ、結婚してはる。あ、靴が。25歳の心優しい女性、目が悪く左右不揃いのブーツを履いていることに気づかない。メアリーは裕福な女性、結婚約してる。
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
あ、そうな
And
の
your mother is alive?
Oh, yes. Although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitter's ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her
そういう
own
昔の
family
考え的
circle.
な付き
Did
合い。
Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
ああ、それは心配なのね。
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Were you engaged?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
マジか。
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street Post Office for collection.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening,
ああ、
so
なん
as
かち
to
ょっと
be
怪しい
discreet.
な。
I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde, Holmes, tell her.
でしゃばってきたーって顔してる。何も心配することはない。僕らが愛し合っていることは分かっていない君の家族にはことを分かっていない家族君の家族に何も言う必要はない。君の父親がフランスにいる間は本当に楽しいひとときだった。だが楽しい時間が過ぎるのも早い。 そしたらまた君に会えるからとか、なんか不倫してそう、不倫。
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten.
そう、タイプライターで書くか。
Good quality paper, quite smooth.
うん。
Fairly common ink, nothing special. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent. Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
なんかずれてる、怖い。
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
同じ人つかじゃん、怖い。怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten. Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice. Stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home.
うん、そんな気するよね。
There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
嫌な予感がするな。
This letter has a defect. It's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. One more letter with a defect.
あと一文字ぐらいありそう。血管。マーカー。
One more letter with a defect.
玉。あー、やばい。
Another letter match with the same defects.
やばいやばいやばい。
So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
怖っ。奇妙やろ、奇妙な行動やろ。メアリーの相続した遺産を利用するため彼女が独身にいることを望んだ。ああ、かも しれないね。ウィンディバンクが演じる。
What else can I tell you?
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
これも終わる。
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away. To bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate.
Mr. Holmes, should I call the police?
No, but don't leave Kate alone, for God's sake.
定期テスト終わったんですけど、お疲れ様です。
It's ticking.
やばいやばいやばい。受験勉強にやる気が出ません。
see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover.
危な。え、やばいじゃん。
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. A package with explosive material. There are wires going in and out. It's useless to predict how they might be tangled up inside.
喋らんでいいからちょっと。
Aha! This solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode. A source of electricity for the detonation.
どこ切るの？どこ切るの？わかんないわかんないわかんない。これ？やば。
A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer.
あ、え、なんで早送り？何の必要があって早送りボタンがあるの？
A fancy ticking homemade gift. If it loses its power supply, there are wires attached.
これか？え、意味がわからん。ちょっと待って待って待って待って。どれを？
A fancy tick.
ん？何がどうなってこうなってんの？草とかやめて。こっち切ろう。あ、ダメだった。
A fancy ticking home.
もうこれ爆弾外投げたいんじゃないこれ。草ってやめなさい。わかんないもん。わかんないよ。何を切ったらどうなってんの？どうなの？ちょっと待って、わかんないって。解除したことないんだからさ。
A fancy tick. There are wires.
どっちにしろだよね。これか？
Whew.
あ、止まんないよ。止まんないよ。止まんないよ。わかんないわかんないわかんないわかんない。あ、ダメだった。いけんのわかんない。あ、止まんないよ。止まりません。超怖い。これもう止まってんのこれ。フルって言ってたけど止まってんのこれ。もう全部切っていいこれ。全部切っていいですか？全部切ろう。もうこれ全部切った？これか。あ。もうずっとタイム鳴ってるからもう怖いって。
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
あ、
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else. There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it. A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket?
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed. A map of London and its surroundings. Good job, Toby. That's not... That's not the one I need. 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 That's not the... That's... That's not the one. That's not the one. That's not the. That's. That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need. Here it is. That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Yeah, 納金間違ってないけど
He's so
皆さん
funny.
地震大丈夫ですか？関東の方結構大きかったの？うちがミュートにしてる間に
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well,
リ
thank
オ
you,
ンさん
Father.
とか大丈夫ですか？
Is that wild? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
忘れてた
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wild's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
ダメだ大人だ
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate,
爆弾予備
I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate,
知ってる
come back!
里親のこと知ってるよ
Damn it. Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening.
関連事件解決する方を見たくない笑う それは。なんだこれ。
Mrs. Hudson is not at home. Force is not an option. I should find another way inside.
力ずくではダメな。
A back room. Force is not an option. I should find another way inside out. Let's not go.
外行かないな。ベランダから出てみたいな。お、まさかの。なるほどね。オッケーオッケー。いや、ちゃうわ。違う。外して。こうだ。オッケー。違う。外す。これが奥がこれね、こっちでこっちがなんでなんかこれか、別のツールでやったらいいか。不法侵入。何これ。むず、何これ。あ、開いた。何それ。開いたよ。
Alice's childhood was spent with her aunt, until the aunt's death. Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families.
なんか会議があったよ。
She's spying on me. Looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time. Alice has recently used this. It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair, as uncomfortable as that must be. A soothing drug to aid sleep.
睡眠薬。 えた。死ぬ。って。リアルやな。
It has no smell. No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate.
あ、飲んでよかったですね。飲んでよかったのおかしいけど。なんか適当にいじったら開いたそんなホームズ見たくない。ちょっとやめて。うちちゃんと考
She
えて
remembered
て
her
んで。
birthday. Well, women are good
ち
at
ゃん
that
と考
sort of
えて
thing.
たらスッと開いた。
Sarah de Bouvier is Alice's mother.
似てるな。
Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton.
アリス・フォーエラー。
Alice used her mother's name to lease the flat. Strange taste in literature. This lock is quite new.
もうやめよう。こなんですよ。
It's closed.
終わり終わり。もう終わり。
Kate probably sleeps here.
散らかってるけどいいの？これ玄関じゃないの？
Oh my god.
ああ、魔法陣踏んでる。Oh my god.
The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above.
ケイトが危ない。
Louis Napoleon Bonaparte. My distant ancestor, Horace Verney.
え？何シャーホームズ恨まれてるやん。え、なんで？
William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago.
ということはハミントンってあれやん、アリスと一緒やん。旦那さんとか？
You will never see the light. So sad.
Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime.
解決してないんじゃないですか。ただ一人の製造者アリス・フロエラ・ハミルトンが警察で逮捕された。生き残り父さんやったんだけど逮捕された。
Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton.
捕まえたのがそうだったのね。恨まれてるんだね。ママ吠えてんの見に行ったりかわいそう。
Abraham Lincoln.
これが
My
超気に
word,
な
look
る
at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism.
除霊術除霊術除霊術
Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist. I finished here, time to go.
触れたらやばい。鍵もちゃんと閉めとかないとね。閉めなくていいのかな。
It's closed.
あ、開けちゃう。ダメだ。逃げろー。なんかすごい重い感じやな。ね。誰寝てんの？うるさ。
Perfect. This is a good opportunity to investigate the Green Dragon Tavern alone.
あ、これであれか。見に行くのね。
I need to change my clothes.
服を着替えなくては何の服行くの？ 普段着でいい？あ、悪党ね。ゲーム側が指定してきた。
I should use my makeup to disguise my identity.
化粧するの？イケオジにしよう。イケオジ。あ、ええ感じやん、おじさん。ええ感じのおじさんやな。よし。どれぐらいこのゲームはどれぐらいなんか 事件入ってんやろ。10個ぐらいかな。10個ぐらいやったとしてもまだ半分もいってない気するけど、いや半分はいったのかな。5個ぐらいいってないな、いってないわ。なかなかに長そうなゲームですね。
I have to be careful in this den of iniquity.
悪の巣窟だ。
Come on, Bobby, push back.
Hey, you! Shut up!
Well done, Bobby.
Tuppence on Adam!
I put a penny on Adam winning.
Bobby, I just put 5 pence on you.
Hey, you! Shut up!
どこも
Well
入れ
done,
ない。
Bobby. Adam, come on.
おお。船乗れる？乗れない。でもすごい。水触らないで。トランプした。
I should be quiet so that I can listen to what.
Wanna
Let's
beer?
celebrate.
Bottoms up.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
場所。
I drink to forget that I drink.
あーあ
Good beer. Strong.
ー。これが苦手よ。
Perhaps I should try it.
I need a refill.
There's no
Let's celebrate.
ここいいんじゃん。
I can hear nothing
座
from
り
here.
方。座ってないし。しかない。
Your tacarones fail.
あ、いるいる。
I drink to forget that I drink.
ビップ。
Interesting. They have some kind of pass for getting inside.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
I need a
There's no
refill.
one to eavesdrop on
Let's
from here.
celebrate.
なかった他に。これじゃダメなの。
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Let's celebrate.
Want a beer?
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
近いな。右スティックと左スティックが。
There's an illegal gambling den.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Bottoms up.
Scotland Yard dogs.
Hey, Mug Hunter, what do you think you're doing? Get out of here.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
あっち行け言われた。
Want a beer?
There's no one to
Let's
eavesdrop on from here.
celebrate.
トイレもねえしな。
I drink to forget that I drink.
Bottoms up.
Scotland Yard dogs.
なんか外に寝転がってた人があるんじゃん。
Come on, Bobby, push back.
Hey, you, shut up!
Well done,
Tuppence
Bobby.
on Adam! I put a penny on Adam winning.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Let's celebrate.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
The man with the air lip. He was afraid. He ran upstairs.
The man with a head. He could be
I need
my
a
attacker.
refill.
Find a way to
Let's
go upstairs.
celebrate. Get out of here!
I drink to forget that I drink.
Bottoms up.
Scotland Yard dogs!
Hey,
セロとか
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
聞けるもんね。
Pour me a double. I'm going outside for a cigarette.
He has a pass. I could steal it to gain entry.
え、拝借できるの？怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。ああ、なになに？怖い。あ、間違えた。あるあるある。まだ取ってないから。おかえり。いった。めっちゃ難しいけど。めっちゃ難しい。え、わかんない。ごめん、まだ登れる？3回までかな？あ、間違えた。ごめん、3回までっぽい。うちだったら部屋取りたいよ。こんななんかおじさんのお尻触ってみたいなってるから。取れた。わからんくて R2 L2 同時に押しちゃった。
Only job.
賭博ゲーム。
You can get in. You're still here? You can get in, you know.
Cheers! Bottoms up.
You're still here? You can get in, you know.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
え、どれ？
Is the boss at his place?
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
どれ？
Our man. I should find a way to follow him.
あ、あの人。
Cheers!
Bottoms up.
Luck is on my side.
Get out, fresh chili. All in. Ah, it's my lucky day. Falls
Get snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on
Hey,
my side.
what do you think you're doing? That's private.
You
Gamble or
loser.
get out.
怒られる。
The door to the gambling room is there. It's not a gambling room, so get out of here.
どこ行っても怒られるな。
Luck is on my side.
Get out, fresh
一人で
chili.
も。
All in. Ah, it's my lucky day. Falls
Get snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
トークしないなら出ていけって言われ
You
る。
loser.
できひんしな。
All in. I can smell the
Who are you looking at?
money. Get out, fresh chili.
Get snappy.
You loser.
I have to get across to the other side. Perhaps from there I can reach the guarded area. I have to create a diversion that will move the guard away from the door.
Luck is on my side.
Get out, fresh chili.
A well cared for hat. They allow knives here.
All in. I can smell the money.
He uses a mirror to look at the cards during the deal.
そういう。
He uses the extra cards to cheat. A button for a mechanism. This is a holdout that deals extra cards. The rope leads from one sleeve to the other. If the rope's cut, it will release the hidden cards and expose his trick. That's what I'll need to do for a diversion, then I can get outside.
Ah, it's my lucky day. Falls
Get snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser. All in. I can smell the money.
Who are you looking at?
Get out, fresh chili.
Get snappy.
You loser. Yeah, I'm gonna win.
今切るしかないよね。
Luck is on my side.
Get out, fresh chili. All in. Ah, it's my lucky day. Falls
Get
on the
snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my
あ、
side.
ちゃうわ。
You loser. All in. I can smell the
ナイフ
money.
取って。
Who are you looking at?
あ、ちょっと。
Get out, fresh chili.
Get snappy.
注意そらして。
Yeah,
ナイ
I'm
フ
gonna
取っ
win.
て。紐切って。
Like it's on my
映画が始
side.
まって
Get out, fresh
まあ
air.
見張りが
All in.
いいんじゃない？
It's my lucky day.
やり方が
I
完
have
全
to
に
try and go
衰
around.
えてる。あ、出た。
Take that!
すごい怪我してる。
Get off my hands! You villain! You bad boy!
もういいやろ。
You take that!
ホームズさんがたまにテーマを作ってしまう。一発芸しますっていうのがまで。なんかこっちありそう。こっちから来てくれるのって声がでかいですね。私これ最初に近くからじゃないですね。タイミングで。タイミングが難しい。いけた。勝手に入っていいんだ。危ないや。死
They
ないで
only left this room recently. Clever invention for hiding gambling items in the event of a police raid. The hammer. Jack Cole, I remember him from the raid 3 years ago. Doesn't look like a key from an ordinary door.
すぐ拝借する。 度一緒みたいな。
Every card in this
Ah,
deck is the ace of spades.
全部強いね。
The man from the gambling room was the same card cheating accessory.
うまい。
A crack. There might be something behind the cupboard.
鍵を入れて。あかんやな。
Damn, I'm late. Left.
遅かった。だったらやばいやん。
It's the suitcase. No doubt these things were stolen. Our man, most likely with his family. Our man. After moving into our new home,
新居に。
this fellow pawned his belongings. This fellow... Butler... He apparently... What's going on in there? It's evident that all of these items were stolen by Jack Cole's gang.
Ah! いらんやつ来た。
We need to save Orson quickly.
なんで来んのよ、アホちゃん。いや、助けんでよ。あ、なんか体力ゲージみたいに左上出てる。弱っ。もう半分ぐらいやって。え、弱くない？
Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you!
しっかり選ばんかった。やめなさいって。わお。 性だけの都市と女性だけの都市どちらが先に滅ぶとかいう謎の問題出されたんだけど、なんて返したらいいんじゃ。同じタイミングでどっちも一緒に滅ぶんじゃないだって量産できないじゃん人口増えないじゃん。どうしようもなくないそれって思うのうちだけかな。一緒ぐらいじゃない？どっちが先とかじゃなくて。ちょっと9時半ぐらいになったらタイミング見て今日は終わります。引っ掛け問題？そうなの？男性だけの都市と女性だけの都市、どちらが先に滅ぶ？
Who are you?
You are Alice, yeah? Listen, Holmes suspects something.
What are you talking about?
You must be more discreet. Your little game with his daughter.
No! Too soft, Holmes.
いやー、
But you are Mr. Holmes.
ほんまいらん。
What on earth?
You see? She recognized you. I expected it. You must live the character. You see,
Now you go upstairs right away or I will drive you back to that pub, understood?
and there you are. You've got it. All right. But seriously, you should take acting classes.
めっちゃいらん。めっちゃ
I
いらん
know that you came here to avenge your father. You moved into my building, you've spied on me, and now you prepare your revenge through my own daughter.
Don't be such a fool. I adore your daughter. You see conspiracies in everything.
I have good reason to. Perhaps you forget what I do for a living.
How I pity you. You mistake sincerity for dishonesty.
Do you dare tell me that your presence here is accidental?
Obviously not. When the opportunity arose for me to meet you, then I came, but not with hatred, rather more with fascination. I had hoped to learn something about my father from you, some answers as to my identity, when, strangely enough, I find that you yourself are a riddle, even to your own daughter.
You shouldn't have involved my daughter in your sick problems. You're only confusing her.
It's over.
正解は
She doesn't
あれ
know it
正解
yet,
と
but
かあ
I'll
る
be
のそれ
leaving soon. I've finished my business here, and you will never hear from me again.
Good. But you better speak to me directly. No being furtive.
I had no idea that you could show such a high level of indulgence towards the children of criminals.
You...
I'm going, please, I beg you, do not spoil my last moments with Caitlin.
犯罪者の娘なのケイトリン。まだ回答してないの？回答してよ。気になるわ。不明よって言ってるが、推理してへんからかな。あ、どっちも滅ぶとかあるの？その選択肢的なのに。どっちも滅ぶとかは？それかどっちも滅ばないとか。
Our suspect with his family near their house.
箱見つけてしまったわ。
Good day to you, madam.
Good day, sir.
ただの飾り物みたいな。そんな奥まで見える？そんな奥まで見える？キリストじゃん。
I'm here to see your son.
Jeremiah? He's not at home now.
Might I ask you a few questions about him? Perhaps we could speak inside.
I don't know who you are, sir, but I'll have to ask you to leave right away.
She won't speak with a stranger.
答えなんてないなんていう返事が来たよ。どうすりゃいいね。答え用意しといてって言ったらいいね。変装まだせなきゃ帰ろう。そのまま来たからあかんかってんな。ロードが長い。
You know my methods, Watson.
Hmm? ああ、さっきのやつね。ジャックハンマーコールに関係してる。何ジャックハンマーコールって何？あ、これ92年でこれか。
Here it is.
The game is afoot. Not.
ニューゲート監獄の脱獄失敗。
Here it is.
なんか2つ動いてる？そんなことない？ 牧師じゃないこれ今回。
You know my method.
王さん、ホームズがグリーンドラゴンを訪れ捕まるよう無駄な内容をしてホームズを誘導した。王さんはホームズを助けてホームズに変装して、違うんか。まさかのオーソン悪いやつっぽい。もうなんか映画とかでもほんまいらんことするやつもうあーってなる昨日なんだっけ、ジュラシックパークやってて、最後で逃げ切れた生存できた家族の奥さんがほんまにいらんことしいで、もう着いた途端にスピーカーでガンガン叫ぶわ。なんかもうなあ、静かにしろ言っても静かにせえへんし、もうなあ、もう何してんねんみたいなのがめっちゃ多くてイライラしたいるよね、そういう人ね。いるいる。
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes, you're still alive.
I can tell that that displeases you.
Oh, a faulty deduction for once.
生きていくだからで。
All right, Mr. Holmes, we'll apprehend him immediately.
急に進むの。
Inspector, the suspect has been apprehended.
There you are. He's all yours. No need to thank me.
ほんまに抜けたの。ジュラシックパーク好きな。面白い時は面白いけど、昨日のやつなんかもう怖くてもう無理やったわ。
Personalized thuggery. How novel. Expensive cigarettes.
恐竜好きなんだ。そうなんか。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. So, Jack the Hammer Cole, we meet again.
Why am I here?
Don't pretend that you don't know. You're a suspect in the case of an attempt made on my life.
Rubbish. Just like the old days, eh? Arresting me on suspicion. You've got nothing.
Oh no.
あれ先にこっち来て
How
よか
about
った
the
のかな
revenge for the trouble that I brought to your gang? And also your brother.
Don't you dare mention my brother.
Do you know what happened at Baker Street that night?
I do know, but I had nothing to do with it.
And where were you at the time?
I was at my tavern all night long.
I see. I went to your place and I saw a man with a hair lip arriving to meet with you. What business do you have with him?
Business? He's a regular customer, that's all.
ビジネス仲間
And what about the suitcase that your regular customer brought to you?
What? What are you talking about?
Why, the suitcase full of stolen silverware that I found in your secret room?
What? How? You search my room. It's not stolen. I often buy a lot of different things and sell them on after. It's all legal.
Oh. Oh, I believe you.
ほんまに
Your brother was hurt. It was a regrettable accident. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can hardly be blamed for that.
What? You bastard. You're the one responsible for him becoming a cripple. He was innocent. An accident, you say? Oh, I can't wait for the moment that you get whacked proper.
Quod erat demonstratum.
That's your proof. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
眉毛がすごい。トランプフリーメイソンじゃないやろ。ボクシングの訓練。え、水族なん？ああっちのさっきの方、住宅地の方も調べなあかんね。じゃあ
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
まあ区切りがいいので今回はここまでにします。次回はさっきお家トンって言ったこの人のお家に行きます。ということでお疲れ様でした。